Offside isn't what you think it is, and that one mistake is why every American watching the World Cup ends up confused, frustrated, and yelling at their TV for no reason. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest football myths, the ones causing 90% of the confusion for beginners. By the end of this, you'll understand the game better than half the people yelling at their screens right now. Let's start with offside. Most people think it means the attacker is ahead of the ball. Wrong. Offside means the attacker is ahead of the second-to-last defender when the ball is passed. Think of it like a game of hide-and-seek. You can't hide behind the last tree, you have to stay behind it. That's it. That's the whole rule. And here's the twist. Offside doesn't apply if you're in your own half, so players sprint back constantly, which is why football players run more per game than basketball, tennis, and baseball players combined. Around 7 miles a game. Yeah, 7. Next myth. Soccer is boring because there's no scoring. Wrong sport, wrong logic. Low scores don't mean low action. In fact, statistically, a 1-0 game often has more goal attempts than a 5-4 game. Why? Because defenses are tighter, so every chance feels like a heist. It's not boring. It's tense. Ever watch a penalty shootout? That's basically a Mexican standoff with a ball. Myth number 3. Yellow and red cards are just warnings. Nope. A yellow card is a formal caution, like a strike in baseball. 2 yellows in one game equals an automatic red card, meaning the player gets sent off. And here's the part people don't expect. His team has to play with 1 less player for the rest of the match. No substitutions allowed. Imagine basketball where a foul means your team plays 4-on-5 for the rest of the game. That's how brutal a red card is. Myth 4. Extra time and stoppage time are the same thing. They're not. And this trips up almost every new fan. Stoppage time is a few extra minutes added at the end of each half to make up for time lost. Injuries, celebrations, time wasting. Extra time is a whole different beast. It only happens in knockout games when the score is tied, and it adds 2 full 15-minute periods. So next World Cup, when you see +7 on the screen, that's not extra time. That's just the ref saying, we're not done yet. And the final myth? The biggest one. People think football tactics are simple. Kick, run, score, but top teams script their movements like chess players. Formations like 4-3-3 or 4-4-2 aren't random. They're blueprints for controlling space. Here's something wild. Pep Guardiola's teams have been recorded making over 900 passes in a single match. 900. That's not luck. That's choreography. So here's the truth. Football isn't confusing because it's complicated. It's confusing because nobody explains it simply. Now you know the real rules behind offside, cards, stoppage time, and tactics. Next time someone yells, "That's not offside," you'll actually know if they're right. If this helped you understand the game a little better, subscribe, because we're just getting started, and the World Cup is about to make a lot more sense.